Okay. Let's chill here for a second, see if anyone shows up. It's the best time of the month, the Stampening. Hello, AJ Firedog. Hello, Nigel Barrett. Hello, Amy S. Hello, Brianna Angel. Hello, Evan LOL. Hello, Tyler K. Hello, Christopher Lucas. Hello, April Williams. Hello, Michelle 714. Hello, Rosemary Dunn. Hello, Samuel Harrison. Hello, Connie Crawford. Hello, Amanda Nading. Apologize if I mispronounce any names. Hello, Tampa J. Hello, Josh Sells. Hello, Valley Cat. Hello, Catch a Kitty. Taylor K. I've never been to Virginia City, Nevada. Well, thank you, Brianna. I appreciate you coming along. It is that time of the month where I put stamps on postcards and send them. Sirloin says they're invisible. I can see you. I don't think you're invisible. Put stamps on postcards and I send them out to my lovely Patreons. Well, thank you, Trisha Mortison. Greatly appreciate that. I hope you enjoy your day as well. Carla Cox says, loving the road trip. Yeah, Virginia. West Virginia. Interesting place. Hello, Regina. Let's see. I think we're gonna turn the air on. It's getting a little stuffy. Do I play GTA? No. No, Christy, have not seen that. I'm guessing from you saying that they're not good. Hello, mysterious person that doesn't want to be identified. Miss you too. All right, so let the Stampening begin. Going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship. Is that Baby Einstein's? Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. We're going to move past the negativity for now. We'll address the negativity in private later. Princess Bubbles, the most mysterious human being in this tiny little corner of the internet. Oh. I've already messed up. Done 6 envelopes and I've messed up on every single one of them because these are the international postcards and I'm putting domestic stamps on them like a doofus brain. Oh, I love Key West. I love the Hemingway cats. Maybe a little negativity is okay sometimes, but for the most part, positivity is better. Oh, such a doofus brain. Would I rather have a cat or dog? I prefer cats. It's just me. A lot of people prefer dogs, and that's cool too. And I like dogs. The thing about dogs are a lot of work, and for someone who travels as much as me, it's not really practical. But yeah, I know a lot of people that are big. My dad's a big dog person. My dad's got 3 dogs, and they're his favorite thing. Yeah, you can unstick a stamp very carefully. Yeah, I have 6 of my own cats, and then I'm fostering 6 other cats. Okay. I might have to just get rid of that stamp. unfortunately. You gonna see the new Halloween movie? I've never seen a Halloween movie. Honest to gosh. Yeah, imagine if I had to lick these stamps. My mouth would taste like stamp, like, probably every day of my life. Just walking around with stamp mouth 24/7. You can never have enough cats. How much do cats shed? Not as bad. 6 cats don't shed as much as you'd think. I mean, every cat kind of has a different amount of shedding. Some cats are really bad. Other cats are, you know, they shed lighter amounts. I had, I was fostering one adult cat and her 5 kittens. And one of the kittens was not eating. And I was really worried because last time we fostered, we had something similar happen and the kitten passed away. So I did not want that to happen again. So been feeding the cat baby food with a syringe the last couple days. And then yesterday he finally started eating canned food and I was so happy. All right, now we can actually start putting stamps on with the international succulent. The international succulent. It's funny, like some of the cats with long hair don't shed that bad, but some of the shorter ones do, just depending on, it's more like the consistency of their hair. Like we have one cat, one of our worst shedders is a short hair cat, but she has really thick hair, like really downy, soft, thick hair like a rabbit. How many postcards? Oh, how many are, I wrote it down. I think it is 500, around 590, I think. 590 postcards, combining domestic and international. Would you like to live in the country or the city? I like living in the rural areas. I like being able to park. No, it's awesome. I appreciate it. The fact that this many people support me on Patreon is amazing. That this many people take their hard-earned money and support my silly little channel is amazing. And that I can do this as a job is absolutely amazing. This started out as a silly little hobby and turned into a job. So that makes me happy. What's Pigeon Forge like in December? Pigeon Forge does like, they do a lot to celebrate. They celebrate Christmas. They have pretty cool lights up. So yeah, there's plenty to do in Pigeon Forge in December. It's a good time to come down. I think they do have a Christmas parade, which I need to go to this year because I don't think I went last year because of work, because I had my social work job. Some of these like country codes and stuff, I don't even know what country they are. Anarchista or Ober-Gatlinburg? I would pick Ober. Definitely Ober. Not that Anarchista doesn't have its charm, but Ober is like some really old school fun. Once you go up that sky lift, it's like you're traveling back into the 80s. Anakeesta, the cool thing on Anakeesta is they do have that really cool ski lift, and then once you get up there, they have like this walkway through the trees, like an Ewok village almost. So that's pretty cool. This person's not international. Okay. Oklahoma is not a foreign country. Thank you, Josh Sells. Yeah, Over's good. Tombstone in Bisbee, Arizona. I've not been to Bisbee, I don't think. Well, yeah, I think I've been through Bisbee. Oh, I love Stone Mountain, Ryan. Stone Mountain's very cool. How's the drone doing? I'm gonna give an update on the drone soon. I think hopefully she will be in the air before too long. Child of the Corn Maze in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Christy D, you never got your 100,000 sub postcard? Well, please send me an email. Send me an email and I will send that out to you. Jacob the Carpetbagger at Gmail. If there's ever a problem with the postcards, please email me, Jacob the Carpetbagger at Gmail. Put something about postcards in the title so I know that it's important, and I will get on as soon as I can. Hello, David Watson. Am I going to do a 150K postcard? I don't think so. Oh, I didn't thought about it. I need to do something for 150. Yeah, Justin Scar does some good videos out west. Well, thank you, April Williams. I really appreciate that. Certainly, donations, super chats, never expected, always appreciated. Christy pop back in. Don't email Christy to get your postcard. Email me. What the heck? Hello, Chris about t-shirts. How are you doing? Holiday World, happy Halloween weekend. That sounds fun. I don't know. I do got a lot of stuff kind of lined up for October. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. Got a lot of Halloween themed videos planned, and where will I be for Halloween? I don't know where I'll be Halloween proper. Probably home. Bye, Brianna. You say your phone's dying. Never been to Cedar Point. See, there's a lot of places. I haven't been. For as much as I've traveled, I feel like I'll never run out of places to see. Oh, yes. This Saturday, we're having a big campfire live chat. I'd like everyone to be there. We have a special guest, Greg Clark, a published author, a expert on ghosts, and I'll be attending the Texas State Fair. I want to, but I don't know if I can get out there. Why do I do everything in my car? Because I'm always traveling, and I'm always in my car. I'm used to my car. usually when I put my stamps in the postcard, I go get the stamps and drop some cash on some stamps, and I certainly won't. I'm not gonna blurt out how much it costs, but 26 sheets of postcard stamps and 10 sheets of international stamps. If anyone feels like doing the math, you can do it. No, that's not 26 stamps, that's 26 sheets, which is 20 stamps. A sheet, a postcard stamp, I think that's about $8 or $9 for 20. So 35 cents a piece. Then an international stamp's about $1 a piece. One of these years I will go to Florida for Halloween and experience, yeah, every month I go in there, guys. This is a surprise. The new guy today asked me what I was really confused, asked me about why I needed all these stamps. So I explained it to him. It's hard explaining to people what I do. I get some custom postcards. I've got some antique postcards. Oh, thank you, Fresh Print. It is my pleasure, really, because I never, in my wildest dream, thought I would have. Yes, I have. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is one of the movies I have seen. Currently watching American Horror Story Cult. That's got some clowns in it. Keeping the post office in business. Yes, the post office will never go out of business as long as I'm here in town. My dad's always talking about how we need to get rid of the post office. He says they should dissolve the post office. It's an antiquated organization. But I like it. I like the post office. I hope it stays around forever. Well, my dad's argument is that like UPS and FedEx and all those places, that they do the service and do it more efficiently, and that with everything going digital, we're not mailing payments and bills and things like that. Everything's done online. But postcards. I can't see myself sending postcards through UPS. I don't know. Yeah, people still write letters. So I say keep the post office forever. And I think, thank you, Reba Michelle. I appreciate it. And I think the post office, isn't it true? The post office doesn't take doesn't run off any tax money. I think I think it's the only self-sustaining government agency. That may be like an old fact or a misfact I'm quoting, but I've heard that before, that it's the only self-sustaining government agency. See, Cedar Point is one of the top things that people recommend to me. I wonder if they let you film on the roller coaster. You do another 72-ounce steak. I wanted to do the homewrecker hot dog, but they were sold out, which really bummed me out. The Duck Dynasty place. Is Duck Dynasty still on? Used to watch Duck Dynasty religiously. Anything that's a not-for-profit, like, says it right in the name. Duck Dynasty ended a couple years ago. I used to love Duck Dynasty. Then it became uncomfortable, like when they got into the weird politics. Like suddenly, like this thing that was just fun was just, something that was just fun and enjoyable, a good, enjoyable family, mindless family show. And then it got weird because it started getting political, and I didn't like that. And like, it made you feel like you had to be on like a side. And I've said this before, and I won't, I don't get political on this channel, but I don't mind saying this because I don't think it's political to me, is that I am very much pro gay marriage. I have a close family member who is gay, who just got married, and I don't feel like I need to back down on that. And I'm sure the Robinsons are not great people. I thought it was cool, that they would pray. They would pray at the end of their episode. And to me, that was cool because that's their beliefs. That's their show. That's who they are. They didn't need to hide who they are, and they all prayed together as a family. I thought that was pretty cool. Mountain Man. Yeah, I don't think he was an early character. Like he just showed up. Oh, he just like showed up every once in a while. I don't know. I don't know if Phil said anything about marrying a child. Never met Paula Deen. I don't have anything against Paula Deen. I think she got, again, politics, but huge jackalope statue at Six Flags. Okay. Gosh, you're making me want to go to Texas for the state fair. I know that Phil equated atheists to serial killers, which is absurd. I mean, just because you don't believe in God doesn't make you a serial killer. Oh, someone's unsubscribing to this channel. Oh no, I'm done for. I was totally relying on their subscription. Am I pro-choice? That's a question I'm not going to answer. I understand understand both sides. Both sides of that argument. And having a rational conversation about that is impossible because too many people have really strong feelings about that. Yeah, there's the thing. Okay, Ryan brings up a good point. He says, Ryan says, I may not agree with things that Phil said, but I still like him. And I think that's I think that's great because I have this feeling that Americans like to see everything as black and white. Like, this guy said bad things about gay people, so I hate everything about him. And, you know, maybe you don't like that he doesn't like gay people. I don't like that he doesn't like gay people, but I could definitely see that there's good things about him. You know, that he does good things. He loves his family. He loves his grandchildren. You know, that doesn't, you know, just because he has one bad thing about him or one thing that you think is a bad thing about him doesn't mean that he's a rotten human being. I see a lot of times it's like, oh, someone's racist. Someone said something racist. That makes them a horrible person. I hate racism, and I wish no one was racist. But just because someone's racist, I mean, they may have other things that are good about them. I had a family member that was very racist, and he was still a great person. You know, he just had one thing about him that wasn't great. And I have plenty of things about me that weren't great, and I'm sure everyone out there has things about them that aren't great. So you don't boil people down into like one thing. Like, oh, you said the N-word once, so you don't deserve to be a human being ever, you know? Everyone has done and said things that they wish they hadn't. And for the record, I don't like pineapple on pizza. George says being racist is completely unredeemable. It's easy to say that. It's easy to throw people away like garbage, but people are just more complicated than that. Like, when I think of like things that are unredeemable, yeah, it would be like someone that has murdered somebody or someone that has sexually abused children. You know, when we demonize people, you're never gonna be able to change their mind. And if you want to be able to change people's mind, you got treating them like a human being. Shout out to Susan. Do I miss my old job? No, I don't miss my old job. I'm proud of the work I did for 10 years protecting children. Well, yeah, anyone who kills someone from another race, that's unredeemable. I mean, I'm not saying that, yeah, it goes to a certain point. You can't kill someone. Well, George, I mean, I agree. To me, what you're saying, I understand that is wrong. But you're never going to change someone's mind. If you just say that they're this unredeemable monster, you're never going to convince them otherwise. We'll be doing haunted houses this fall. I'm hoping to do some haunted houses. When people say haunted houses, I'm never 100% sure what they mean. If they mean like houses that are possessed by ghosts, or like the kind of haunted houses that like that you go to get scared. Princess Bubbles quit their job because their boss was shouting the N-word. Yes, that would make me very uncomfortable. And that sounds like a toxic environment. Mark Jones says I'm talking like Dr. Phil. Sorry. Yeah, that's awesome, George. Yeah, we had a good time. We had a good time at Old Town. Christopher said Adam actually found some relics from the comedy. You talking about what is Waco videos? Waco. What was the thing you liked the most that you'd have to return? Definitely want to go back to Meow Wolf. When am I going to collab with Adam again? Hopefully before too long. Just got a chance to hang out with him in Georgia. Versus Crisis is visit the Church of Satan. Which Church of Satan? Is there just one? So there's the Satanic Vatican. Wing, New York. No. Don't know what that is. Official Church of Satan headquarters is in New York. New York City. Any more Museum of Horrors, Maria asked? Using medical museums. Have I? No, I didn't start wearing a hat. Really, if you want to get down to it, I don't like that I'm losing that I've lost my hair, and I wear that's where I wear a hat. Well, thank you, Craig. Craig Kaboom, I appreciate it. Size chocolate mousse. I think so. I was afraid of Robert the Doll in Key West. Oh no, I'm not afraid of little Robert. I love Robert. So far, my year's been going tremendously. So, you know, Robert certainly didn't slow me down. I didn't see Robert move, no. Maria says, keep up the videos. Your channel will hit 1 million soon. That would be amazing. Have I experienced paranormal activity? Maybe I'll do a video of like all the paranormal experiences that I've personally had. I've had a few videos where there's been some weird noises. Yep, Christopher the spaghetti ghost, and I had a fairy sighting. Any more Mary the Elephant possible grave sites? Actually, yes. I think I found an intersection where I now believe Mary to be buried. In the shadow in my back seat. Wow, that's creepy. Hope it's not like someone's back there that's gonna slit my little throat or something. Why is this guy in a parking lot? Because I'm putting stamps. Look at that, a conch shell. No one talks without the conch. I will be giving an update on Pasta 2 very soon. George said that I heard a voice in the prison video. I've had a few people like pick up a few things, you know, my videos that I didn't even notice. I don't know a lot about ghosts, but if you want to talk to someone who does know a lot about ghosts, I want you to tune in 9:30 this Saturday. Have a special guest, Greg Clark. He's an organizer of ghost tours. He's written books about ghosts. He's an expert on ghosts, and he's going to be joining me and Christy in our campfire stream. And you guys can converse with him and find out some of the awesome things. I have some questions about ghosts, or ghostesses, as Michael from NTL Vlogs likes to say. It's 3:57 here, yes. I'm in Eastern Standard Time. Do I like s'mores? Yeah, I like s'mores. Christy loves s'mores. Christy's obsessed with s'mores. It's like her favorite thing. Here we go with stampening. Here we go with stampening. How many miles did I put on my car? This car has 14,069 miles on it. I've had it for, what, 3 months? Have you heard of the Dwarfinators? I don't know what the Dwarfinators are. Tim Detector doesn't work for Disney. Who said that? There was a Mandela effect in my video today. Uncle Sam having a red stripe on his hat. How is that a Mandela effect? Well, I'll be doing a video on Annabelle the doll soon. That's one of my dying to do things. But to see Annabelle the doll, they have like 2 events a year where they show her off, and it's $169 for a ticket. It's actually on my birthday this year, but Uncle Sam doesn't have a red stripe on his hat. I've not heard that. I've not heard the Mandela effect on Uncle Sam. Let's do the melon heads. I was just listening to a podcast that was talking about the melon heads. I'd love to do a video on the melon heads. When am I coming to Texas? I wish I was coming to Texas in October. If I could find a way to get to Texas in October, I just might do it. Someone just crawled under my car. Why should I back up? Back up a few times and deal with that. Yeah, I want to see Annabelle the doll really bad. She used to be on permanent display. I wish I could have seen it then. Yeah, I'm definitely coming to Indiana. I have family in Indiana. Christy D says best Texas barbecue. What is the best Texas barbecue? Me and Adam tried to find the best Texas barbecue, and then we did, and then he died a week later. My daughter hates the movie Annabelle the doll. Her dog name's Annabelle, and she said she gets sick of hearing people call her Annabelle the doll. James Arlington said you'd be ashamed of yourself. Look at what you have done. I don't know what you're talking about. Seriously, no idea. What camera do I use? I use a T6i DSLR. And I've started integrating Hickory Stick Barbecue Railhead. I've started integrating a G7X. How is it exploitation that if dwarves are filming, it's their decision. They want to tour themselves. I've never owned a GoPro. Familiar am I with David Koresh, the Ransom? I am somewhat familiar. What's my view on dwarf throwing? I think if a dwarf wants to make money by paying people to throw him, then that's their business. I know not every little person is going to agree with it, but it's, you know, if you're, you know, if you're marketing yourself and selling yourself, you have every right in the world to do that. When I saw him wrestling, you know, it was one of the best wrestling shows I'd ever seen. You know, they could do things. You know, dwarves have unique body characteristics. They are, you know, they're more acrobatic because they're lighter. At the same time, dwarves are strong. Dwarves are stronger than the normal person. It's simple physics. When your arms and legs, the shorter your arms and legs are, the stronger you are. What I think of The Greatest Showman? I've not seen The Greatest Showman yet. I think it's on Netflix, so I might watch it. Yeah, they're like dwarves are like, you know, gifted wrestlers. It was one of the best wrestling shows I've ever been to. Easy. We have tenderloin sandwiches down south. I don't know if it's a thing. Oh yeah, they put on a great show, and they shouldn't be ashamed of it. I do know that the micro wrestlers, they changed their name. It used to be the Midget Wrestling Federation. They changed it to the Micro Wrestling Federation because you're not supposed to say midget anymore. Have I ever seen the Twilight Saga? And I didn't think it was that great. Sorry. A real life YouTube star. Am I a star? Am I really a star? I'm just a guy who says dumb things that people watch for some reason. Where's the camera? Card stamp looks like. Do I consider myself a celebrity? Absolutely not. I mean, sometimes people recognize me from my videos. The Mothman Festival, a lot of people recognized me, but I think that's just because that's my wheelhouse, you know? Like, a lot of the same people that would go to a Mothman Festival are a lot of the same people that would watch Carpetbagger videos, right? Daniel Bean says dwarf throwing cat videos and bum fights actually kind of built YouTube. Well, of all those, I would say that cat videos are probably the least controversial of those. Bum fights are terrible. It's not great. It's not good to take advantage of someone that's down on their luck. That's mean. You guys, was anyone here in the live stream when I visited Tommy NC 2010? Any places give me a discount? Some places offer me free tickets. I would like, Princess Bubbles, I would like to do a cryptid hunt video. I'd like to go out with some Bigfoot hunters and just kind of film it. Thank you, Boondang. Danny Martin says the Tommy NC live stream is amazing. Tommy does love the camera. But doesn't every YouTuber love the camera? Tommy's a nice dude. Nice dude. I wasn't expecting so much freestyle rap, but And that was weird to me. Like, he was so excited to see me. Like, and I'm like, dude, I mean, we're here to watch you on TV. Why are you treating me like I'm this celebrity? No, he wasn't drunk, actually. I think he had a few drinks later in the night, but for the most part, he wasn't intoxicated. The Larry David lookalike. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that guy was. Then that weird dude that was hitting on my wife. Oh, Tommy's got like a hardcore fedora. He was trying to explain to me what... I didn't bring this hat in, but I think he said it was a tribble, maybe? I don't know. He knows more about hats than I do. Need to document the Munchkin games? What are the Munchkin games? Some sort of dwarf tossing league. Do I play Fortnite? I do not play Fortnite. My son and my daughter-in-law love Fortnite. Lawrence, oh, to be ignored, LOL. I'm honestly not I never tried to ignore anyone. Will I be wearing more different kind of hats? I really like this hat. It's hard. It's really hard for me to find hats that fit because I have a very, very large head. So most hats I can't wear off the shelf. This fits me, I think, pretty good. And the pith helmets, I found some of them that fit. So I don't order hats off the internet because I'm afraid they won't fit when they arrive. Versus Christus says I'm being ignored as well, but maybe I'm considered spam. No, I see you. I try to see, the chat goes by very fast, trying to keep up. I forgot my hat. I measured my head at one point to get my hat size, but I got a big head. I got a big old head. Anyone that's met me in person can tell you. Go to the Spawn Ranch, collaborate. I don't know. Adam did a really good, thorough video on the Spawn Ranch. I don't know if I would have much to add to what he did. You click baseball caps? No, I don't own a single one. Missed the Fremont draw. How I even did that? I was like, eh. Oh gosh, kind of creepy. I don't have a habit actually. I went to an awesome hat shop with my friend Jared. It was in Ybor City, Florida. I'm glitching. Am I getting? Is anyone else having what is the YouTube channel that inspires me? I don't watch a lot of YouTube, but the Daily Woo, Adam the Woo, I mean, kind of helped me figure out how to do videos. And sometimes the sun will overheat my phone when I'm doing these stampening. The Barker Mansion in Michigan City, Indiana. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'd love to do a Bigfoot hunt. I need to talk with some people, see if I can get a Bigfoot hookup. definitely will go back to Texas. Texas is amazing. Texas deserves more of a look. How's the video glitching? Describe the glitchiness. Well, there's a couple reasons I don't watch YouTube vlogs. One, I just don't have a lot of time, because doing this full time, I'm running a business where I'm doing every aspect of the business. And two is, I don't like to watch videos of places I haven't been, because I don't want it to ruin my video. I want my video to be unique. And I'm afraid if I watch a video or where someone else has been, that it'll influence the way that so some people are having problems and some people aren't. I don't know. Scariest place I've been to. What's that? How had that man called you at the fair? I could not hear it. How did it end? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Not seeing Grimm's Toy Show on wrestling toy show. I think it's just part of it's just a matter of, like, I spend all my time working on making videos, and, like, maybe when I have free time, I want to do something besides YouTube. You know what I mean? And that's to say I don't watch YouTube. I watch YouTube, but, you know, I don't watch a lot of YouTube. Let's just say that. Anna doesn't need a job because we give her everything. She's spoiled. I'd love to go to Burning Man. I don't know if Adam wants to go to Burning Man, but I'd love to go to Burning Man. Am I the second coming of Elvis? No. I've done a video at Disneyland. Yes, I've done one video at Disneyland. And a couple more at Disney World. I feel a lot of people do videos at Disney. Versus Crisis, I've been to hell. Michigan. At her age, you're unloading trucks. Yeah. Annabelle's, God, what do you call that? She's, lazy. Yes. How's the wrestling? I will be October 19th. I'm going to be in Cornelia, Georgia at the Landmark Arena. It's a Friday night. Hey, speaking of which, there's my buddy Pete Zimmerman. The Reverend Pete Zimmerman. He'll be there as well. October 19th. The Landmark Arena in Cornelia, Georgia. Come see me. I would love to have you there. Would I ever visit Maine again? I would. Maine is one of my favorite food places ever. Did I name my daughter after a haunted doll? No, I didn't know about Annabelle the Haunted Doll when we named her that. I do need to go to the American Sign Museum in Cincinnati. Yes, we are going to blow the roof off the Landmark Arena. Anarchy is neato. It's not that long of a drive to Cornelia, Georgia from Florida. You can make it up there. We'll make it worth your while. I have done a rock and roll video at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Probably one of my least popular videos of all time. I was accused of being grumpy and negative during the whole video. Someone suggested to do a video from Los Angeles to the tip of Maine. The only thing about, I love doing big road trips. The only thing is I can't be away from my family that long. What video of mine got the most hits? The abandoned Funtown Mountain video. Dory Funk's promotion in Ocala, Florida. That sounds fun. What's favorite roadside attraction? House on the Rock and Meow Wolf. What's that? Do you take your kids on the road with you? Well, my son's an adult, so no. And, you know, Anna likes going places. I just don't think she likes traveling. Maybe Ghost Town in the Sky will open. Fingers crossed, right? James Salyer says, should I unsubscribe? If you're not entertained by these videos, you should definitely unsubscribe. We do need to take a trip, Pete. You're going to cause some mayhem. Cool folk art display in Cushing, Maine. Bernard Langlass? I've not heard of that. I don't love driving, but I do it because it yields results. Favorite food? Like I said, I love Maine. I love lobster. I am addicted to lobster. I know that sounds like I have like that I'm some sort of food snob, but lobster's not that expensive in Maine. James Sayer says, I asked you a question, but you didn't answer. Well, probably did not see your question because it was going by so fast. What is RCCW? I wish you could have done the hot dog challenge too, Reddy. I was super bummed. Big hello from Tennessee, from Gunnar Baird. Terry says, I'm the cutest Neanderthal ever. Thank you. Ever watched the Choir Boys film? I don't think so. Big Red Tower. $2 for Stamp Fund. Thank you. Versus Christus. What is the most unpleasant place that I visited? Sealy's Castle. Five Island, Lobster Company in Georgetown, Maine. I've not been to the Kentucky Rose City Championship Wrestling. Where's that at? I have been to Nashville. I drove past the Grand Ole Opry. I don't know if that counts. Was Lightning Rod open last time I went to Dollywood? I don't know. I don't ride the Lightning Rod because it's painful. Guys, if you think I missed your question, feel free to ask your question again. It's more productive to ask your question again than get mad about me not seeing your question. I did an event for Supreme Wrestling, and the event was in Seymour, Indiana, but they're based out of Monroe, Indiana. How many postcards do I have to stamp this month? I said earlier, I think it's 590. Do the 50 egg challenge. It sounds like it would make me sick. I like eggs, but eggs are a little touchy. I can't eat like a pile of eggs. 590 postcards to 590 wonderful people. Would you ever collab with Justin Scar to the Tim Tracker? Sure. I actually have done a video. You know, me and Tim and Jen, we were filming the same. We were all filmed together at the Ark in Kentucky. That was a fun day. I've met Justin, but we didn't film. And I think Justin, you know, Justin likes to kind of do his own thing, and that's cool. I hope to be back to Baltimore soon. Dan Bell's awesome. A lot of respect for Dan Bell. You know, he makes the rest of us on YouTube look like amateurs. Craig Gaboom, that's awesome. I'm glad the postcards have been finding you. Why do you like trolls now that terrorize you? I don't like to be terrorized by anyone. When people come into my chat and they say nasty things, they get banned. And you know, I'm not for picking fights or starting fights with people. Now, there was a definite time in my YouTube career when I was a young YouTuber, not young in age, but young in experience. Reba Michelle says, if a fan sees you in public, I don't use the word fan, but if someone sees you in public, can we take a photo of you? Absolutely, come up, say hello. I don't want people to ever feel intimidated by me. Ripley's in Gatlinburg is open. Anyways, as I was saying, in my younger days in YouTube, when people would get nasty about me, people would make nasty videos about me, I'd take it really personal. And I would engage with people and fight with people and argue with people. It's just not worth it. I need to focus on creating videos and creating good content, not stupid internet feuds. That's the dumbest. Internet feuding is the dumbest thing in the world. And I was dumb for engaging in it. Dumb for being a part of it. You know, certainly I don't. Anyone that terrorizes me or starts things with me or won't leave me alone, that's on them. But I'm foolish for engaging. And, you know, it doesn't matter if people don't like me. Why do I care? I think it's a little strange that people care enough to make whole channels about hating me, but it's dumb. Well, I don't know who you are, delete your account, but that person's not part of my life. And they're not harassing me right now. They're not bothering me. So I'm done. I don't. If he comes in here and he says something horrible, he will be immediately banned. My mods, if they see someone that they want to ban for saying something horrible, they can do that. Do I know who's going live tonight about 8 a.m. about you? I don't care. Christopher Arrowwood, what's up? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. He was banned, but apparently started a new account. He comes in here and he says hi and then he leaves. You know, why should I care enough to friggin' raise my finger and block him? I don't care. I don't care what happened in the past. I'm looking at the future. I know who these people are. And, no, we're not talking about David Garrison. David Garrison's a whole nother animal altogether. If I grow a full beard, no. Don't want the... I can't stand to have hair here, 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 here. Hair's okay here. Hair's okay here. That's it. Anarchy is needles right. I'm just doing my thing. Just doing my thing. Just making videos. Just beating rabbit farmers with suitcases. It's all fun here. It's about positivity. It's not about freaking blood feuds. I'm here to make fun videos. Fun travel videos. Have I ever done Magic Quest at Great Wolf Lodge? I have not. Hello, Steve-O from Missouri. Set the blood feud with David Garrison. It's all about the power of positivity. How's it going, James? Because it's a new day. Yes, it is. My suitcase is literally in the back seat. Reva says I'm going to have 1 million subscribers soon. Maybe not soon. Maybe not ever. I don't know. 1 million is a lot. Please remember, 1 million is a lot. Yeah, I keep my suitcase in the back seat in case David Garrison shows up so I can hit him again. You know, or Mortimer Blankenship III. I actually got his golf club sitting in my trunk. A little souvenir I took. Devil's Tramping Ground. Okay, still in the list. It is one thing I've never been to. What's going on with the stamps? Sending postcards to all my Patreon subscribers, donors, however you like to call them, people that help make these videos possible. First, will all help make these videos possible. Thank you for watching. You know, I don't expect anyone to donate, but I do greatly appreciate every cent that is donated. There'll be an update on the drone coming very soon. I'm hoping to be in Ocean City, Maryland within the next 2 weeks. 15% of 1 million. And it only took 5 years. So by that logic, yeah. Be an elderly man with 1 million subscribers. Be the last man on earth. The drone new is it's a $1,300 drone. It was a gift. I will say that. Do I like Ronda Rousey? Yeah, I think Ronda Rousey's awesome. How many more postcards? I don't even want to look. A lot. So yeah, it was very expensive. It's very expensive to buy the new camera, but you know, it's an expensive piece of equipment, and it's gonna get damaged. It's just the nature of drones. I guess I could possibly be a little more careful. That was a really dumb. It was a really dumb crash. Really avoidable. I felt very dumb. Any meetups in the near future? I don't have any planned. Of course, you know, wrestling events can always be considered de facto meetups. If you want to come by and say hello. I do look at Social Blade, but it's, you know, it's kind of wonky. Hey, I wrecked it once. Possum 1 cost me $1,300, and I wrecked it the first time I flew. Yeah, it's okay if you want to come heckle me. I wrecked Possum 1 the first time I flew it, but, you know, I kept flying it for a year after that. And I kept wrecking it. Oh, man, I wrecked Possum 1 so much. I smashed Possum 1 into a car end. How does one wreck a drone? It's really easy. Gummy Simmons says, went to a wrestling show, and MJL called you poor. Who's MJ? Who's MJF? Am I a wrestler? I am not a trained wrestler. I am a manager. Are the good drones easier to fly than the cheaper one? Yes. I do want to... Okay, Robert MacArthur, I do want to come see the war and stuff, but it's not open to the public anymore. What am I to do? Jack, I'm very busy. I cannot open your gift in Pokemon Go. You'll have to be patient. Can't you see I'm doing a Stampening? I have the glasses with the camera, and I never use them. It was a little... I feel kind of dumb that I spent so much money on those, because I never use them. Am I gonna play any wrestling video games? I did a live stream last night. It got glitchy, and people just, you know, people would get mad because it's glitchy. So I don't know if I'll do that anymore because, you know, I just, what are you gonna do? Whatever worked for WWE. Then you have to work for Vince McMahon, who's completely insane. Ever seen deathmatch wrestling in Delaware? Yeah, deathmatch wrestling is something else. It's like when they like use weed whackers on each other. Thank you, Carlos Monroy. I don't know what Outlast 1 is, Big Red Tower. Are you going to do any more big videos of Bigfoot? I'm sure Bigfoot will continue to pop up in my videos. Whoops, sorry. I do like Lucha Underground. I wish they'd put it put the 3rd season on Netflix already. I would like to go to Backyard Terrace for Halloween. A little scared. It looks absolutely terrifying. I did enjoy filming it in the light, though. Christopher Lucas, I'm having the exact same problem. I evolved a Magikarp, and then the next day I advanced in the challenge and found out that I needed to evolve one, and it was so bummed. Reba Michelle, I did a review of the funnel cake soda like 4 years ago, and it was the worst thing I'd ever tasted. Excited for the Halloween season. I am, because I think I got a lot of cool videos and cool things to film. What's Wrestle Circus Anarchy is, Nito? Yes, Jack, I'm that far back because I had to start from 0 Magikarp candies because I literally evolved a Gyarados, and then the next day found out that I needed to evolve a Gyarados to beat the challenge. I need 100 more Magikarp candies. I have like 12 Gyarados, but well, good for you, Jack. I would love to have a Mew as well. The Bean Museum. Let's do a meetup at the Bean Museum. Beans, 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 beans. Wrestle Circus is an Indian promotion. That sounds fun. I know there was one in Detroit where it was like a mixture between a circus and wrestling, and they had circus-themed wrestlers. I forget what that was called. I think they did it like once a year. Yeah, pieces would drive me crazy. All the questions. There's a lot of questions, but I enjoy it. This sounds bad, Christopher, but yeah, there was a lot of Magikarps during the hurricane. Because they come out when it rains. Do I like 80s rock? I don't really, I've never heard it. No, Anna does not like haunted houses. Pidgeys and Rattatas. I've got this stuck on my finger, this roll of stamps. It won't come off my, there we go, okay. What music do I listen to? Not enough, I'll say that. The Espeon quest? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I probably need to, I need to find out when they're doing the Haunted Corn Maze. They invited me last year, super nice. Let's say, what was that? That was someone's trunk racing out. Thank you, Classic TV Western Nut. I appreciate it. Will I save the drone camera? I really don't have any use for it, unless someone wants it. I have an Espeon though already. What died harder, Pokemon or fidget spinners? Fidget spinners, because Pokemon Go is still going strong. I think there's this misconception about Pokemon Go, where people are like, it died. The reason it seems like it died was because it was so popular. Like, it was insanely popular, and it's still very popular. It's just not, just not like it overtook the world for like a few weeks, but like a lot of people still play. I'm on level 38 on Pokemon. I think that is it 40 is the highest? What is the front of the postcards? It's a surprise. Yeah, I mean, you don't get just like, well, Pokemon Go, like in its massive heyday, I would go downtown and there would just be like people walking up and down playing. Now, now it's just more of a casual thing, I think. Like, a lot of people are playing. I mean, I go put a Pokemon in the gym, it'll be knocked out of the gym before the end of the day. So it's not, you just don't see it. I think you don't see it as much if you're not playing. Before, it was, you couldn't get away from it even if you didn't play. I did not have a Nintendo Switch. Have I visited all the states yet? No. You get $3 a month to get a postcard. You get 1 postcard a month. Yes, I need to go back and watch that. I mean, and are playing Pokemon for the first time. Now she won't play with me. I've begged her to play with me. She won't play. I get a feeling that's not considered cool. I do have a link, Sonia, in my description. There's a second channel that has some of the music featured from my channel. My main theme song is created by my son, James. A lot of the other music is created by my brother, Dan. Hello, Gail. Someone wrote me an email saying that that they didn't like how in my live streams they said that I had favorites, that I got all excited when certain people came in but didn't give others attention. So let me just say thank you, Gail. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it. You're always welcome here. We love you, Gail, here at the Carpetbagger live stream. Jack says he's the favorite. The kitten is eating. Yes. For a few days, I had to feed the kitten with a syringe full of baby food, but yesterday he started eating. We named him Elliot after Elliot from E.T. Robert R says, "What about the twin brother?" Oh, he's the biggest cat of them all. He's huge. Do I know who has been extra crazy today? I don't know. No clue. Except for the clues that people have been dropping in this very live stream. But I don't care. I don't care about the craziest, loneliest man in all of Colorado. One man can't derail the carpet train. The Jurassic Park River ride is closed. You're talking about the one at Universal? Yes, leaf season's coming up. The streets will be crowded with tourists from Florida and Atlanta. Never been to Salem during the fall. That would be so cool. Heard that like Halloween is the time to go. I didn't ride the Jurassic Park ride when I was there and had the chance because I didn't want to get wet. I'm doing stamps on postcards, Gail. Once again, we are in the midst of a stampening. Oh, is Jurassic Park ride in Orlando still there? I get confused. I don't like the Jurassic World movies. Well, I can't say that. I just saw the first one. I didn't like it at all. I love the original Jurassic Park. Are leaves changing yet? Not really, maybe just barely. My hands are already worn out from signing all these last night. Someone said tell a ghost story. I'm not good at telling ghost stories. But if you tune in, 9:30 Saturday night, we're going to have a special guest to the Campfire Chats. It'll be Greg Clark, a ghost expert, a creator of ghost tours, and a publisher of ghost-themed books. I really how Jurassic World was as bad as it was. Like, how hard is it to make a dinosaur theme park movie? Oh, Gail, you're going to miss Saturday night? What are you doing that's more important? Did I give you nightmares, Adam? Yes, Anya, we do creepy campfire stories. Sometimes we just chat a little bit. Sometimes we do call-ins. Yeah, we'll Samuel. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Jurassic Park movie. Going out with your friends. Well, here you tell your friends. You say, "Listen, I don't want to be friends anymore." Just kidding. Well, me and Adam will be doing more videos at some point. The creepy farmer animatronic, call it the creepy tobacco farmer. I need to make a wrestler out of him. Never metal detected anywhere. Not seen Wolf Creek. Kitten's doing good. He's eating on his own. I'm very, very happy that, because with kittens, it can really take a turn for the worse very quickly. But I fed him with a syringe full of baby food for 2 days, and then he started eating. What's my favorite cryptid? I'm going to have to say Mothman. I think Mothman is just the supreme paranormal figure because he crosses over into every genre. Like, he's, a cryptid, but maybe he's an alien, maybe he's a demon, maybe he's a ghost or a specter from another world, maybe he's a Native American curse. I mean, he's connected to UFOs. He created the Men in Black. I mean, Mothman is the shiz. It's the Flatwood Monster turned nice. Flatwoods Monster definitely wins points. I think the Flatwoods Monster is one of the coolest looking. Like, he has that unique shape. He looks like something from a 1950s monster movie. But Mothman's it. Jurassic Park came out 25 years ago. Should wrestle Flatwoods Monster. I do have, on the wrestling game, I did make a Flatwoods Monster, and he looks fairly cool. I think they said that someone told me that they were going to try to open the Shroud Museum in October. By the way, did you guys see, I posted on Facebook, I don't know if I ever mentioned it in a video, the Quilt Museum has officially changed their photography policy. They now allow both photography and video. I can't help but take a little bit of credit for that. What do I think of Slenderman, real or fake? Well, I think Slenderman was a creation. on the internet. I don't think there's, but you could argue that since he actually has a body count, that he is real. Well, he's never killed anyone, but you know what I mean. Revmif, it's funny you say that about giant mothball in Point Pleasant. They actually used to sprinkle the streets with mothballs during the Mothman festival. Yeah, Gail, Slenderman inspired a murder. The girl didn't actually die. That's the one thing. She did live, but it was an attempted murder. Anarchy, the lady at the Ventriloquism Museum told me if they ever changed their policy that she would invite me back. Yeah, mothballs don't smell good. I think that's bad. The moths fly away. No, Gail, and it's actually funny. That was the test. My dad lived in that town where that happened. No, the little girl was, her two friends stabbed her a whole bunch of times. She ended up living. I don't know like how bad she was hurt or if she had permanent injuries. I think they were pretty protective of her and her privacy, but she did live. Craig Kaboom, thank you so much. Yeah, it was absolutely awesome. I mean, they intended on killing her. That's what they were trying to do. Because one of the girls was an absolute... one of the girls was very, very mentally ill. Very mentally ill. She had visions and she talked to fictional characters. And the other girl, I think, was mostly a follower. Very horrific story. I think they all spend the night together, and then they lured her out to the woods to make a sacrifice to a fictional character. The dog-headed people urban myth? I've never heard that one. Do you believe in the UFO? I believe in the possibility of UFO. Yeah, that one of the girls were both sentenced to, I think the one girl who was kind of the ringleader, she was sentenced to like, I think 25 years in a mental health facility, which, I mean, for a 14-year-old girl, that's pretty big, pretty major. Vermont is a pig man? I gotta go find the pig man. I'll give you guys a little preview of what I have in store. I am planning. See, the original plan was I was going to be, like, once again, do the celebrity food judging in Wilmington. I don't know. I doubt that that's still going to happen given the flooding in Wilmington. But my plan after that was to go up the coast, up the eastern coast, through Ocean City, Virginia Beach, and Baltimore. I still plan on doing that. I'm still going to go ahead whether or not they still have the fundraiser. You know, Baltimore. Maybe I'll hit DC again. you know, it's all good. And then in October, I got a whole bunch of different things planned. I will be putting on a tie again if I have the event, Gail. I know I appalled you that I didn't know how to put a tie on. Apparently every good English boy knows how to put on a tie. Well, here in America, we don't. We don't know how to put on a tie. We have our wives do it for us once, and then we just loosen it and slip it over our heads and slip it back on. Girls wear ties too? Yeah, that's crazy. In America, girls don't wear ties. Unless they're Avril Lavigne. Avril's Canadian. Well, there you go. Avril's Canadian. That's why she wears a tie. If she's American, she wouldn't be doing that crap. How did I hear about Little? Because Anna used to watch that when she was a kid. Yep, anarchy. I use the YouTube tutorial too if I have to do it myself. And that's what Gail was. I did that in the video. Gail was chiding me for not knowing how to wear a tie. I take pride in the fact that I'm almost 40 and I don't know how to tie a tie. Sign of a good life, right? Avril Dino was placed by look like. Yep. And also Katy Perry is John Benet Ramsey. Stephen Winthrop says, thank you for showing West Virginia in a positive way. Well, thank you. I don't know what the negative way of showing West Virginia is. Eminem's been cloned. Oh, did you hear the one? What's the one where one of the English princes is actually a clone of Jesus, made from the Shroud of Turin? Hey, Kelly, how's the cat museum? Slow down? Well, that's not good. Oh, I mean, is it just naturally slowed down because of the tourist season? I've been meaning to stop in and say hi. Ever been to National Zoological Park? Is that the one? We're talking about the one in DC. Building a new one across the road? Where? Where is he gonna? Don't tear down the coffin dapper crosses. Tell Harold not to tear down the crosses at the horse farm. That's amazing. Well, of course, tell him if he needs any, if he needs any help with publicity or whatever, I'm here. Used to be a nursery. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Is he gonna, I know we talked before about doing a cat cafe or trying to have some cats at the museum. Is that gonna be something? Yes, yes on which one? Yes on both? Yes on the cat cafe. Little cat room in the back. Is he gonna be able to do a cafe? Do a vlog on the pandas at DC. I was in winter once, but it was the dead of the winter. Yeah, like I know cat cafes are complicated to, there will be cats. Oh, that's great. I'm glad that there will finally be real life cats at the cat museum. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for Harold. You know, it's like he's a good example. Harold is a good example of just never giving up on your dreams. Just never, his whole life he wanted to do a cat museum, and he opens a cat museum and he's in his 80s and it's hugely popular, so big that he has to make a bigger cat museum. He's a maniac. Adam the Woo. The Woo means nothing. It's just a name. What's in the What's in the cat museum? I've done a video or two there. The two main, like the two big like showcase exhibits are, he has an Egyptian cat mummy, and he also has a mummified cat that was found in a chimney in England that that is possibly from the medieval era. And then is it anything and everything cat related? Basically anything that ever had a cat on it ever. Yeah, antiques, because Harold collected cat artwork, cat antiques his whole life, and this is him putting them on display. A lot of antique cat toys. I did hear that the Pyramid House burned down. Oh, I want a Maine Coon so bad. Cat Festival in Peru. I think they have a cat con in California. Can you feed the bears in Cherokee? I think there's still one place left where you can feed the bears. I am planning on keeping the mother cat. She's been so sweet. She's such a good mom. I don't need too misty and sad here and misty, but the other night, she's such a good mom for a cat. She went and stood on a stool in the middle of the room and started meowing really loud. And then all the kittens came out and gathered. She jumped down, laid down, and they all started nursing. So she called them all for dinner. Stuff found in medieval times is often connected with witchcraft. And cats themselves are also connected with witchcraft. So there you go. I can't help it. I love cats. And yes, I've always wanted a Maine Coon. Ever heading back to New York? I'm sure I will head back to New York. I'd actually, first off, I want to check out more of New York State as opposed to just the city. New York's the city that about hair and bones nailed into chimneys. That's creepy. Yeah, Christy was fine with keeping the mama. It's just this. I mean, really sweet cat, super sweet cat. These kittens will get adopted, no problem. Well, the mom may have a hard time, and the thought of putting her out there, not knowing when she will be adopted, really makes me sad. So I'd like her to stay with us. And then my son and daughter-in-law are wanting to adopt one of the kittens. King Kong live on Broadway? Like a play, or like... That sounds good. My son that plays the banjo is married? Yes, he is. I vlogged his wedding. Look up a Carpetbagger wedding on YouTube, and you can watch his wedding. I don't know if we'll ever find out what's inside of Sealy's castle. Nick Hill says, do you know Mark Sealine? I think you mean, if you mean Mark Klein, yes, I do know him. I think that's what you mean, but I don't know. Yeah, that's all that was mad at me, was for filming outside of the castle. He said I trespassed, but I didn't cross the fence. I was trying to explain to him, well, sir, I never crossed the fence. It's the established boundary. He's like, no, you can't even be on this side of the road. Mr. Kikama, that is one thing I want to get to, is Grady Styles' grave. PBs did stop by, Gil Nunn. Notorious PB. How do I feel about Stone Mountain? I love Stone Mountain. Where's Lobster Boy's grave? It's in Gibsonton, Florida. The mama cat's name is Madge. Oh, Geek 'em Out, you have a video from the Grady Styles grave. The Lobster Man story. I had a phone call there, that's why it blipped out. The Lobster Man murder story is bonkers. Bonkers. It's one of the most insane, like, true crime stories you'll ever hear. What started me hissing at the camera? Well, I was at a dinosaur park in Cave City, and I was so tired. That's the same day I did my Funtown Mountain video. I drove out in the morning, and I was exhausted. So I'm walking through, and I can't think of anything useful to say. So I just started hissing at the dinosaurs, making the dinosaurs make hissing noises. And it was the dumbest thing ever, and somehow it caught on. Have you been to the Garden of Hope in Covington, Kentucky? I don't think I've ever been to Covington. What's the Garden of Hope? Having a Hazard Fest in Johnson City, Tennessee. When's that? Sounds interesting. I don't have any shirts in stock, Christopher. Sorry. I don't keep a stock because I order them just off Spreadshirt. I have thought about taking the plunge and putting some cash out to get some shirts in stock that I can carry with me, but I don't know. This is live. It's a live Stampening. Did I really go all the way to Columbus, Georgia just to see the Lunchbox Museum? I can't remember what else is there. I think I wanted to see the Butch Anthony's drive-through museum is near there. I'm very interested in sideshow history as well. Anarchy is neato. Gibsonton, Florida. That's like kind of the home base of the carnival in the United States. My email, geek 'em out, is jacobthecarpetbagger@gmail.com. It's not a museum of drive-thrus. It's a museum that you drive through. Make sure you get that straight. And they had a sculpture of hell that was absolutely insane. Museum that I posted, it creeped you out for some reason. What part creeped you out? What's my favorite state fair? I don't know. North Carolina State Fair probably so far. What's my favorite moon pie? I think I just like the normal chocolate kind. Will Madge be introduced to other kittens? I don't think so. When is the Hazard Festival in Johnson City? Pickle Man alert? What are you talking about? 28th and 29th? of this month, I will be out of town, unfortunately, if that's when it is. Hello, Love is Desani. Loveland, Calston, Ohio. I've not seen that. Is that where I want to see the Loveland Frogmen? That's what I want. Can do Covington and the Castle on the same trip. I know Adam loves Covington, Georgia, but I've honestly never been there. What'd that guy say that you just blocked, you just timed him out for? Frankenstein Castle in Ohio? Something about my mom's house? What'd they say about my mom's house? I did show my mom's house in a video. Getting to be great. It is getting to be a great fire pit. Weather. Hopefully we'll have a nice fire this Saturday. I have been watching to see. I have seen the Kennedy's grave site. Hopefully it'll be outside, unless it rains. I did enjoy New York City, but it killed my feet. I don't know though. It's not raining or anything, so I don't know if the why is the mailman running really fast to his car? Need to wear trainers? What are trainers? Joggers? What's a jog? Tennis shoes. Why do I need to wear tennis shoes? Why do I need to wear sneakers? How do I rate Ripley's, believe it or not? 1 to 10? Well, every Ripley's is different. I do wear shoes, like tennis shoes. I did wear tennis shoes. I didn't wear like flip-flops or anything. Well, Juicy, I believe, there is there's been issues with, people stalking me and my family, so they were just, they did not understand that you're referring to the video. Best barbecue in Gatlin area. I'm not sure. I haven't eaten that much. A lot of times I just grab fast food when I'm heading over to Gatlinburg. I need to kind of dig into the food a little more. Yeah, I haven't figured out what's the go-to barbecue place in Gatlinburg. I need to talk to some of my local friends and see if they have any recommendations. I'm not saying there's no barbecue in Gatlinburg, but I'm just not sure what the go-to barbecue is. Someone says Bennett's. Here, I had a problem with the subway in Gale is that I could never figure out how to get going in the right direction. I could always get on the right train, but I would always end up going the wrong direction. Then I have to stop, get out, walk across the street, and then get on the same train, head in the other direction. For the life of me, I could not figure out how you distinguish which train heads in the right direction. Craig Vaylor tried Cheerwine for the first time. How'd you like it? The Hare Krishna Temple in West Virginia. I've not been there, but I've heard plenty of stories. Kirsty says no life-changing barbecue. It really is what Gatlinburg and Pinafort need, is some life-changing barbecue. Ever visit the Diamond Field? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I knew that, Christy. And now in Paris, they've installed special garbage cans that you can pee into. Cornhenge in Ohio? I've not heard of Cornhenge. What's Cornhenge? I am a fan of henges, and I am a fan of corn. Like Stonehenge, but with corn. Okay. But corn, how do you stack corn like Stonehenge? It's just like all busheled together. I'll tell you what, guys. October is the month with the most cool things going on. So I really have to kind of pick and choose what I go to. Craig says, so is drone crashed into the Atlantic Ocean? Did you get it back? Probably not. I'm imagining. How'd you crash into the ocean? Did it run out of battery or something like that? Because I actually like flying over water. Oh, yes, I really want to return to Backyard Terror, but man, it looks scary. It looks so scary. Ooh, it's disgusting. What did I say that was disgusting? I don't know if there is such thing as drone insurance. Waiting to see if it washes ashore. I don't know. Does it have a serial number on it or something? Mark says, I'm getting my first postcards. These postcards are going out to people who were charged on September 1st. There will be an update on my drone very soon. All right. Did I climb the tree? I just kind of shook the tree until the drone fell out of it. All right, we're going to back out here for a second. While in motion, I will not be reading the chat because that is unsafe. But we're going to go drive over to the mailbox so I can dump these postcards. Oh gosh, don't fall in the... Okay, yeah. Driving with 1 million postcards on my dashboard, possibly not the best idea. You actually have to drive out of the parking lot of the post office and then back into the post office to go up the one-way lane to go to the mailboxes. All right, let's get these sent off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't want to show anyone's addresses. Okay. Okay. Someone just pulled up behind me there. I'm sure they're going to be excited about watching me idiotically shove these in here. Okay. Yeah, safe travel to these postcards. Hope that they meet. They find their destinations. They find their home. If they do not find your home, just let me know, and we will remedy that situation. Oh. We have a troll. We have a troll. Gail and Christy have full authority to deal with that situation. Ever done a video with Jeff Dunham? It's kind of a random question, but no. Okay. These people behind me must think I am freaking insane. Actually done stampening, and we're putting these all in the old mail boximicle. Going out all over the world, to America, to Singapore, to Canada, to England, to Australia. All right, let's get out of here. All right, appreciate you guys joining me on this edition of The Stampening. Same time next month. But actually, I'll post a video every day, and I stream all the time, so hopefully you'll see me before then. Anyways, this one's in the mailbox.